On a sunny day, a young couple, Ben and Lucy, go on a trip to a rural area. However, they make a wrong turn and arrive in a place where all the trees and plants look unfamiliar and strange. They get lost while circling and looking for the way back. As it gets dark, they decide to camp out for the night and look for the way home the next day. During the night, Ben gets bored and walks around while Lucy rests in the car. He walks through a tunnel and sees a girl sitting in a pond surrounded by plants. The girl's name is Daisy. She was born with the power to make every man fall in love with her. Ben has no idea who she is or why she's there, but he immediately falls into her charm and feels a strong desire to possess her. Ben doesn't go back to the car that night. Lucy is very worried. In the morning, Ben finally shows up with Daisy. Lucy, feeling very jealous, starts a fight with him. Ben doesn't seem like himself and insists on taking Daisy home with them. He asks her to sit in the car while he deals with Lucy outside. In a sudden rage, Ben kills his girlfriend. He and Daisy drive back to the city. Daisy remains in silence. After he brings Daisy home, Daisy naturally replaces Lucy. Daisy's stunning beauty amazes everyone, and no one questions the absence of Lucy. Wherever she goes, all the men admire her, and all the women gossip about her. Ben is very contented being with the girl he loves, but soon problems occur. Every guy falls in love with Daisy at first sight. Soon, there are many men wooing Daisy and stalking her. Every man becomes a potential threat. Every day, there are gifts arriving anonymously and men waiting outside of their apartment. Ben starts becoming paranoid. He constantly worries about losing Daisy. One by one, he starts murdering her pursuers. He prevents Daisy from going out and socializing by chaining her up in her room. He feels insecure when he can't lay his eyes on her. He makes Daisy wear a mask on the rare occasions when she goes out. Daisy gets upset, staying in her room most of the time. She weeps so much she creates a small pond in the middle of the room. The space becomes extremely damp. It grows mosses, mushrooms, and other plants. This upsets Ben because he can't cheer her up, and the intensity of the environment makes it difficult to live with her. One day, a wealthy man who has been admiring Daisy for a while abducts her successfully. Ben is devastated. He starts eating the plants in her room and begins hallucinating. He keeps seeing images of Daisy. He becomes hysterical and loses control. The wealthy man proposes to Daisy promptly. Daisy, longing for happiness, accepts him. The man holds a grand wedding. They arrange a parade to celebrate. The wealthy man and Daisy sit in a fancy carriage and wave at the people gathered on the side of the street watching the parade. All of a sudden, the groom gets shot. The murderer is Ben, who kills himself right away. Everyone is shocked by what happened. A woman on the street yells, "Slut!" Another voice says, "It's all her fault. Let's get her." Crazed, all the women pull her down to the ground and beat her up. Daisy is left severely injured. Her clothes are ripped off, her hair is cut off, her teeth are knocked out, and her blood covers the ground. Everyone slowly walks away. Daisy waits until it gets dark and no one is around. She gets up and slowly walks to a park near the city. There, she secretly resides, dreaming of the place where she comes from. Once again, she makes the environment very damp, and it starts creating life.